ready for the drama. This is Dave Ryan's War of the Roses, 101.3 KDWB.
Personally, looking over the evidence here for War of the Roses this week, I don't think there's enough evidence to do this War of the Roses, to be honest with you, Fallon.
Okay, well.
It just seems kind of lacking.
Okay.
There's no...
You wanted more fingerprints at the scene?
Yeah, exactly. And I really don't have that. I have a lot of accusations, suspicion, hearsay.
If you have a woman's gut feeling, then you have all the evidence you need.
Do you think that's true?
Yes.
Okay, let's
find out.
Unless
they're crazy like me.
Let's find out. We're on the phone with Lily. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
So,
how are you guys?
Good. You don't have the best incriminating evidence of all time, but you got a couple of little things that make you suspicious. So let's talk about what Garrett and you ran into at a concert a couple of weeks ago that made you go, wait a second, what's going on? What happened?
Okay, well, first of all, I just want to preface it by saying that he's really great. He's just pretty flaky.
Okay.
So, he'll cancel plans if we have dinner plans or we have something set to do. And reservations, he'll totally just completely flake about it.
Which makes you think what?
I don't know if I trust him.
Do you think he's canceling sometimes because Fallon once saw a guy that would cancel at the last minute with no intention of ever having gone
Correct.
On the trip, on the date, to the show, to the movie. So he might be telling you things like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to the Timberwolves game.
With never intending to go in the first place.
And then cancels at 4 o'clock that afternoon because he never intended to go. Is it that kind of thing?
I mean, I don't know what to say. All I'm saying is he just will make certain plans, and he will flake out. And for me, that kind of is very telling.
Okay.
He speaks some volumes, but he might not be that into this relationship. I mean, I call him my boyfriend. I know we're just dating. And then, we'll get over it, and then 2 days later, everything's normal again.
Okay. So kind of weird, unpredictable.
So anyway, we went to a concert, which was great because we, it was kind of a last-minute thing, actually. It wasn't necessarily planned. If it were planned, maybe he'd cancel on me.
Right.
But we ended up running into a girl in the beer line that he knew. I think his sister works with her or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, I don't really know much about that, but it just seemed like she was extremely flirty. And, I mean, she's basically all over him. And it was very apparent. And it was right in front of me. It was as if I wasn't standing there. And, I mean, she had to have known that we were together. It's pretty obvious, So I was just sort of in a state of shock. But she basically asked him out right in front of me. We have to go out sometime. He's like, yeah, definitely. And again,
what are you doing during this? Are you just standing there what's happening in front of me?
It was one of those awkward things where I'm looking around, when someone doesn't introduce you right away to someone and you're waiting and you think, should I put my hand out and say, hi, I'm so-and-so? But
yeah.
I just didn't. It happened so fast. I think I was just looking around. There's people to look at, whatever. But I'm listening to this in my head. I'm going, oh my God, what is happening? So without him completely not even acknowledging that I'm standing there or her, for that matter.
Okay.
Once she walked away, I confronted him about it, and he just said that they were just friends. And I'm like, well, it really seemed like you liked her a lot. I mean, you were totally ignoring the fact that I was standing right in front of you, and that was awkward for me. You didn't introduce me. I mean, I don't understand what that is.
Okay.
And he's just like, it's just, we're just friends. I mean, she's a cool girl, whatever.
So there's that. So then last weekend, I think you said it was last weekend in your email, you found something that you weren't looking for.
So I'm looking through his backpack because I needed a phone charger, and I totally found this little tiny mesh, velvety bag, and I'm like, well, that's weird. I open it up, and there's this red stone heart in it, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I really don't understand what this is.
So it's like a romantic little souvenir that you would give to somebody you care about, and it's a red stone heart, and it's either his or it's for somebody else.
Yeah, and I mean, it's obvious. It's not something that he just has. I mean, he doesn't just have a red stone heart in a mesh bag, and it was bizarre. And considering what just had happened, I was kind of putting it all together in my head, and I just confronted him about it. And immediately he says, oh, yeah, I got this for you. And, it's just the way he responded. He was totally lying about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, and the thing is, I just kind of said right away, I mean, I'm very forward. I just said, okay, then why haven't you given it to me yet? I just don't understand. Why would it just be sitting and hanging out your backpack at the bottom of your backpack? And that's weird and fishy. So I really would just love to do War of the Roses to see if there's anything between him and this woman.
Okay. Now, the evidence might sound a little bit sketchy, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it sounds like really serious. The Redstone heart had to come from somewhere. There's got to be, if it was from his mom, he would have said, oh, God, it's from my mom. But the fact that he seems sketchy, the fact that obviously there's some kind of connection with him and this girl. But at the same time, you're dating. It's not like you're engaged. So, but you feel like you're supposed to be exclusive, right?
Yes. And let me say that I don't know if it's necessarily connected to that one girl, but with the flakiness, with him being all into her at the concert, to this mesh bag with the heart in it, I'm thinking, obviously, something else is going on in his mind as far as where we stand.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
All right. I'll tell you what. You hang on. We'll call Garrett in a second, and we'll put him through the ringer to find out whether he wants to send roses to you or to somebody else. But in the meantime, you heard her story. Lily told you the whole story about him being flaky, the heart, and the concert with the girl. Do you think she's got enough to go on? Do you think what Fallon said is true, that if a woman thinks that you're cheating, that something sketchy, then there is something sketchy?
I just think him, like, the flirting with someone else directly in front of you is like, if you do that in front of me, what are you doing behind my back?
Right. So call us. Let us know. 651-989-KDWB. Or text me at KDWB1. We'll be back to make the phone call to Garrett on KDWB next.
Back to busting. The Dave Ryan Show's War of the Roses.
War of the Roses, is there enough evidence that that she's seen that he's cheating? Let me talk to Sam at 651-989-KDWB. You kind of heard the first part. What do you think, Sam? Is there enough evidence to even be on War of the Roses?
Honestly, I don't think so. I've got a coworker that I know him and his wife, and he's extremely flirty, but he's not meaning anything by it. That's just his personality.
You have a really good point. I know somebody who she's just got a very flirty personality. She's flirty with men and women, and it's not a sexual thing at all, but it's like the laughy, touch you kind of a thing, and she laughs at everybody's jokes, and she's just that way. And guys mistake
kind of that way too.
Is he that way? And people will mistake that for like, oh, she's interested in me.
Yeah.
And the guy actually took it the wrong way and sent her a D pic one time because he thought she was interested, and she's like, you got the wrong idea.
And isn't that going from 0 to 100?
No kidding.
It is.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
Got some texts. She's nuts. You don't call a guy your boyfriend if you're only dating. I mean, people don't really have that discussion anymore, though, where it's like, we've been my girlfriend, although Jake and I did. Someone said, not proud of it, but I used to be just like this guy. He is cheating 100%.
What? Here's another text message at KDWB1. She does not have enough evidence. To me, it sounds like they just started dating and are on two completely different pages of where they are. I think she sounds crazy and should talk with him more personally before concluding something is going on.
Yeah, someone said, it doesn't sound like he's cheating, but maybe he just doesn't have a lot of interest in her.
And that could be, too. There's all kinds of things at work. So, and then it's awkward to have that talk if the other person's like, no. So just say, let's say Fallon and I are like, seeing each other. I really like Fallon, but I don't know how she feels about me, but she doesn't really care about me, and she's still like seeing a bunch of other guys. So I'm like, we should have the talk and find out, like, are we exclusive? And Fallon's going to be like, what?
Yeah, I'll call you.
Don't call me.
Speaking of phone calls, let's make the phone call right now and see who he's going to send the roses to.
Hello.
Hi, is this Garrett?
Yeah, speaking.
Great. Garrett, this is Jessica with... How are you today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. We have selected you just totally at random. I know you're one of our customers, and we're doing a survey today. It just helps us with feedback so we can be better for you. And if you have time today to take a quick survey, we can get you a dozen long-stem romantic roses for free and can send those out to anyone you choose here in the U.S.
You got to be kidding me. Let me guess. This is that roses bit on the radio, right?
Oh, snap. Fallon, you're busted.
No, you are.
No, you are.
Yeah, it is.
Did Lily put you up to this?
Well.
Anything else you'd like to correctly predict?
No kidding.
Hey, yeah, Garrett.
She's also on the phone, right?
And
Lily,
she's
you're
on.
there?
And she's on the phone. So, Garrett, let me guess. One thing that Lily didn't tell us was that you might know what War of the Roses is.
Yeah, I listen to KDWB, so of course I know what it is.
It's probably one of our biggest. It's one of our biggest researching features that we do.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. I mean, it's backfired today for us, but we do appreciate it.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions. First of all, Lily, say hi so Garrett knows that you're really there. Are there on the phone?
Hey.
Hey.
So,
Lily, you got
No, you go ahead because you obviously you know what this is. I don't even have to explain it to you. What do you think What do you want to say?
Just Lily, like, what are you thinking? You have to stop being so suspicious. You go through my stuff. You call KDWB to do the Roses bit on me. Like, you know I listen. Of course I'm going to know what it is. Our friends listen to this. Now we both look silly. Like, just what are you doing?
Wait, can I go back to, you said you go through my stuff. She said, and maybe you have a different example, Garrett, but she said she went through your backpack the other day looking for a phone charger. Were you looking for a phone charger, or were you going through his stuff, or what's your side of that?
I was looking for a phone charger, legitimately looking for the phone charger. So I didn't see anyone around. I just thought to go through his backpack. I mean, no big deal.
My phone charger's always plugged in the kitchen. Why would it be in my backpack? And I have one in my car. Like, you're going through my stuff, and every day it's like a different excuse to go through it. You need to stop.
I'm sorry. I needed a charger, and I came upon that, and I thought, I don't know. I just wanted to feel like something.
Yeah, you don't know.
I feel something in my gut is telling me something's going on.
Yeah, and you know what my gut's telling me? My gut's telling me that, like, we seriously need to take a break from each other, because this is kind of crazy.
No, well, I mean, I'm sorry. I thought maybe it's crazy. I don't know. I promise I will not do that again. Okay? I won't. I won't.
You know what? Like, I don't know. This is just weird. It's strange. And I'm sorry, too, but, like, God, I think I need some time to process this. Like, we're not even that serious, and you're already acting like something's going on. Like, I don't know.
It just made me nervous, that's all. I mean, I just want to be honest with each other, and I was having a hard time with that, I guess. And ever since you saw that girl at the concert, I don't know. It's just, I know I was getting weird. I'm sorry. I really will not do that again. I will try not to.
I don't know. I still need time to process it. I think I'm going to take a break.
You know, I'm thinking here, this is what I'm thinking, Fallon.
Yeah.
Sidebar. Is that he's either playing her into the position of, oh, you're the psycho woman who's always more suspicious.
True.
And he really is guilty. Or he really isn't up to anything because it doesn't sound like you're that serious. And she's maybe a little bit more serious because I think everybody's been in a relationship where you're not that serious, but they're already like booking a venue for your wedding. Mm-hmm. And they're a little more head over heels. And you're kind of like, huh? What? So maybe that is, I don't know, maybe that is maybe something you need to kind of process and take a break from. I don't know.
It is. I mean, come on, there's so much drama already, and we're not even, like, in a full-blown relationship yet. Like, and the foundation can't be based off things. Like, you need trust to start things off, you know what I mean? She's calling war on the Roses on me who's only gone out, like, a few times. Like, come on. This is crazy.